Cancer. I'm Pam. Welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2014. This month, I laid out another 10 card Celtic Cross Tarot spread for you. And in addition, at the end of the reading, I'm pulling a card for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. And I will tell you the messages I get off of that card for you. The first card that you have that comes up in your reading today, dear Cancerian people out there, is the Three of Rods. The Three of Rods to me symbolizes success in business and enterprise. Now, this is the card that's showing up on top of you right in the center of your reading. And to me, that signifies what's affecting you right now. It could have been something that's already happened, or it could be happening right now, but either way, you're being affected by it now. I feel like you're ready to explore new vistas and take on the world. You're tired of being trapped or kept down or not feeling well. For some of you Cancerian people out there, I feel like you've undergone surgery in the past 4 or 5 months, or possibly a year. I feel like you've had a toll on your energy levels, that your energy levels have dipped down a little bit. And I feel for some of you, you've had a lot of back and forth emotions, an up, down, all over the place kind of feeling going on. I feel like you want to be a more prominent person, but your personality or your ego or something about you really feels like it got depleted or taken a hit in some way. I hate to say this, but I feel there's trouble afoot next month if you don't stay grounded. You've got to be careful around wheeler dealers or any quick get rich money making schemes that might come at you. Be forewarned of that. I feel that you are going to have a jump start to your life and have like a new and better life, but I feel that you just can't see this yet. It's on your horizon, but I don't feel like it's right in front of you. However, I do feel like your energy level is on the upswing. I feel that some of you out there are going to be talking to a friend about traveling. And I feel that for some of you are going to be traveling at a distance. And like I'm seeing, like if you live in the United States, I see you going from, the East Coast to the West Coast or vice versa. So whatever country you live in, I feel like you're going to be within your own country or, traveling at a great distance to the other side of it. Some of you Cancerian people out there are going to be opening up or developing a new product to be sold. And there's somebody out there that's involved with like a new cosmetic line. And I feel that it has some kind of base or basis in connected to plants and herbs. It's like more of natural therapies and treatments for your skin. So I almost feel like they might have something similar to this out there. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's almost like cosmetics that are beneficial for your skin. So it's almost like makeup that's good for your skin, like something like that. I don't know. That's coming up. I feel that you're going to travel and market your ideas to other people. I feel somebody is going to New York City with this idea. And a major department store will pick this up. Might start with the letter M. You're going to be giving a lot of time and attention to details and fact-finding missions. Like getting public opinion is very important, especially for those of you that this applies to about this product line. You're going to take this product line to somebody to get backing and development for it. And there's going to be a lot of studying and research going on about that particular product line. For some of you Cancers out there, you're going to be studying and developing something in your mind, like through learning, through classes and studying. One of you Cancerian women out there is a prominent female singer. You're going to be leading the way and showcasing something. Like you're the front runner or the, headliner, I believe they would say. I feel like you started at small parties and intimate gatherings, and then it just like blew up. Somehow it expanded, and I see you on a stage, and you're commanding a big presence and a big audience out there. So, wow, there's some interesting Cancer people out there with some fascinating things going on in their lives. The next card you have today that crosses over your center card is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a card that symbolizes to me, this could be, you've got to be guarded. Somebody may be taking something from you, may want to take your money, your ideas. You've got to be really careful. There could be secrecy, lies, and deception going on here coming at you. So this card, see, it comes up in the reading like this. So this card is either an obstacle or an asset to this first card. So it kind of comes up, it seems to me like it's an obstacle, but we'll have to hear the message. I feel that there's some Cancerian people out there that are going to be traveling by boat or by water. I guess that makes sense. You can't travel by a boat can't travel the water any other way. For some people out there, I hear that you are going to be traveling on water, almost like taking a tour by boat, like sightseeing by boat comes up. Interesting travel plans or arrangements. You do have somebody lurking in the corner or in the shadows that is wanting to see you fail. You've had problems with this person in the past. You're going to know right away who I'm talking about because they've had a lot of jealousy and envy about you. They think you're a troublemaker and that you want to flaunt your success. That's what thoughts are coming up here from this jealous person. And I feel like the biggest thing here is that they're going to be gossiping about you or talking about you behind your back. They think for you successful Cancer people out there, I feel that this jealous person feels like you hit success and made money too fast, more than what you deserve. I get like, oh, this person is really a piece of work. And you need to guard yourself from them. So when they come around, because I do feel like you have interaction with them, I would stay away from them. Do not try to be Pollyanna and hope for the better. Like, oh, well, they'll change, or, they're really kind of good. This one, I'm sorry, you can't find the good in them. You can't. They're not going to turn around. They're not going to suddenly be trustworthy. They're not going to stop what they're doing or saying. If you can cut them out of your life, I would, only for the fact that I just don't see this being helpful for you in any way. And I feel there is some danger here of them trying to take your ideas, some of your ideas, and making them their own. Because I do pick up spiteful activity here. So you're guarded and warned about that. Okay, in your goal position, which is crowning your reading today, Cancer, you have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles to me is somebody that would be an earth sign male, either a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or that could be his rising sign or moon sign or predominant in his birth chart. He has a tried and true reputation of being stable and grounded. Now, I'm sorry, that is about this guy in particular, but let me just say, the King of Pentacles is often somebody that is very good with money. He has strong psychic intuition and ability to read people is very good and very high with him. He can be troubled. Sometimes he's prone to emotional troubles if he's on the negative side of the king, and he can have trouble with finances. If he's on the positive side of the king, he can do very well with finances and be very generous and successful in business and enterprise, and usually has lavish luxuries surrounding him. You've been going to bat for this guy, and he's always been there for you. He's very grounded. He's very supportive of you. I feel that a lot of you are linked together with him through finances. He's very open and communicative with you about what he perceives or feels about what you're doing. He really likes you a lot and has often helped you. He truly comes up to me the strongest as a Capricorn. I'm not saying he'll be a Capricorn for all of you, but the word Capricorn is coming up. There's a great sensitivity and directness with this man. I feel like he's really gone to bat for you and held your hand through some troubles and difficulties that you've had. He comes up to me more as a partner in business, or he could be a relative like a father figure, either a father, a stepfather, a grandfather, or an uncle. He could be a strong family member, but you are connected to him through financial ties. He does not come up to me in a romantic partner sense. He could for some of you, but I'm not really hearing it in that regard. I feel like he drives a lot and he has had to go away on business quite a bit in his life. He's got a great entrepreneurial spirit and he takes things on the chin for a lot of people. He goes up front and stands up for them. You know what? I feel for some of you, this man is going to be someone you know that's a defense attorney. Because for some of you, the legal system is connected to him. That's what his work is. He's been gifted with the ability to organize and rally troops and support. Also comes up. He's been vital in institutions and gained a lot of recognition. So for some of you, he could also come up as the head of a hospital, or also another job that comes up around this man is like a in the military, like a lieutenant or a sergeant or a general. He's been put in charge of like a lot of things. I feel like he has a very important job, no matter which King of Pentacles he is. For some of you, I do feel that you've had a sexual relationship with this man, but for the most part, he's more like not in the romantic sense. I'm not saying that's not true for some of you, but he looks different to me, more like a figure that you respect and you trust. It's the portion of you Cancerian people out there that he was a romantic person in your life is on the smaller percentage. And he's crowning your reading, so he comes up as the goal, in a goal position. The next card you have in your reading today, you have in the past position is the Star. That's a very good card, a very nice, happy, positive, spiritual card. By the way, I've got to say, you are one of the signs that had a lot of good cards show up in your reading, so I'm happy for you. Hooray! And the Star is a card that symbolizes to me God, angels, and spirit guides hearing your prayers and your wishes, and it's like wishing on a star and your prayers and wishes and hopes being heard and answered. I feel for some of you, you're going to be communicating to someone from your past a long lost love or a long ago love mate or partner. And this is troubling to you because I feel like what you're going to find out, it looks to me like they're going down the drain, like their life has hit an all-time low. And I feel that you want to be supportive of them and help them. And I feel like you're going to be talking to them about trying to help them out of some bad decisions or talk them out of some bad decisions they're making or getting ready to make. I feel like you're looking at them like you're getting ready to go down a road on a bad path, and you don't need to go that route. I actually feel like this person in your past may be considering or is slightly involved in some kind of criminal activity. I feel like it's not to the level of murder or but there's some like nefarious things that this person is considering getting involved with, or they already are involved with it and they come to you because they trust you to seek your counsel and guidance. But you are going to have a hard time telling this person what to do because I'm hearing this person is very stubborn and only wants to hear what they want to hear. And they might give you a lot of lip or back talk if you don't support their endeavors. I feel that you're going to feel like throwing your hands up and walking away from this situation. And I kind of feel like you do. Like that is what you do, where you're going to say, come back and talk to me, 9, 10 months from now. But, don't talk to me right now because you're not, making the right choices or decisions. That's what comes up here. It's all it serves to do is cause you to worry about them and be troubled over them. That's all I can see that comes out of this. Like, I don't really feel like you solve their issues. I don't fully feel like they listen to what you're telling them. But I feel like you're going to be bothered by this reunion for whatever news and information you find out about what they've been up to or what they've been going through. So I don't know why it's really showing up for you, just to let you know that this is coming. Um, in the position of the energy that you're traveling through right now and passing through, you have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man to me is a card that symbolizes being in limbo. It's also a card that tells you that now you have to draw very strongly from your psychic intuition and abilities, trusting your gut intuition and natural instinctive psychic abilities. I do hear that you have to wait. There's some things that you're waiting for to happen and to come to you, but you still have to wait. For any of you that find yourself trapped in an unhealthy situation with family members in your living situation, I would get out of there if you can. I kind of don't feel there's some cancer people out there that aren't safe in the situation that you're in. I don't mean like you're going to die or somebody's going to murder you or, hurt you like that. But I feel like you're not in a good situation. Some of you, like your living situation needs to change. Like you need to remove yourself from something you're in. And I feel that the Hanged Man showed up to symbolize here also that fear and anxiety have really risen up in you, like lately. I feel like you have to make a big leap of faith and make a decision and make it quickly though. Because I feel that lingering on in the circumstances you are not going to help you. And I feel that you're going to be angry, like you've been put in a position where you're feeling like you're behind the 8 ball. Because I feel like there's really destructive patterns happening here. And it depends on what cancer you are and what situation you're in. But I feel like for those of you that I pick up, the living situation is kind of, really detrimental to your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. you've got to change it. Don't be shy or linger about getting out of there. Those of you that were supposed to hear this are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I feel that there's somebody out there in this world that's listening to this that's kind of being watched or stalked. So, uh, hopefully this is going to make sense. This is a card of warning. This message is a warning for somebody out there that if you have the sensation you're being stalked, you're correct, and that you're living in a dangerous or unhealthy situation that could be scary or driving up frightful feelings or anxiety for you, and it's not going to turn around and suddenly magically get better unless you are proactive and take the steps out of there to leave. Staying there isn't going to work. So now keep in mind, this is a general reading, so this is really very specific, and there is someone or a few of you that this really applies to, that you're going to, light bulb's going to go off, or you have a friend that this is going to make sense for, and you need to tell them, hey, you know, you have to get out of this situation. I don't know. I feel like it's a big warning. That's a big warning here. You don't want to get sucked down any big negative emotional road. You've been through enough, and being born under the sign of Cancer, you are affected very strongly in through your emotions. I mean, you're affected by the tide, and you're also affected by the cycles of the moon, and the tide cycles. You're affected by all that and other people's emotions, and you know, you are very empathic, and you can really pick up what people are thinking or feeling about you. So be very guarded and protective of yourself, and get yourself into a better situation. Don't stay in situations where you don't belong anymore. Now, in the future position, near future, you have the card of King of Cups. And King of Cups would be a water sign male. This would be either a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. So this, if you're a male Cancer listening to this reading, this could be you. Um, it can also be predominant in their birth chart. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. The King of Cups is somebody that is very gregarious, friendly, open, good with storytelling, can be jovial, likes to joke around. Uh, on the negative side of the King of Cups, he could have a problem with drinking. He could be obstinate, a little pig-headed, can have a tendency to feel sorry for himself. So just depends on which king you're dealing with here. I do feel that somebody like a wise old sage is going to come in and lead you out of the situation. This is still going back to the person that's in an unhealthy or semi-dangerous or just difficult all the way around situation. I feel that for some of you, a father figure is going to step in here and take you out of the situation you're in and give you a new place to live. And I feel that this King of Cups, you've known each other before. You have a connection to him that stems back into previous incarnations. And he's in like your same soul group. You keep coming around and around and around again in different scenarios. And I feel like he also comes up as he could be somebody that gives you money to help you get out of a jam. He thinks you need his support and guidance and finance, and he's right. For the Cancerian people, I'm seeing this. He'd be right. He's accurate with that thought. And again, it comes up for some of you out there going back to school. and learning something, getting higher education. And I feel that some of you are going to be getting a degree or getting another degree. And for some of you, it's going to involve the medical field, and also I'm getting chemistry and biology. So science is involved here too, whether it's medical or not, but those are the words that are coming up. And there's some of you that are going to be taking training or classes to learn how to help people get through their past hurts. So, like maybe you're going to get a degree in counseling, or you're going to be trained or take some kind of training and education to learn how to help children with addictions. And somebody out there is going to be involved in helping people clean houses, and also like going through estates and getting things going in estate planning or estate sales and estate clearing, clearing out of items in estates. So wow, there's a lot of things going on right there. And I feel for some of you, you're going to really start saving your money and putting your money away, saving it for a rainy day or for retirement and your old age, or for school, or helping your child, if you have children, for their schooling. Like saving money is really coming up here right now as a focus. Now, you have some really good relationship cards here, Cancer. In your future position, you have, which is also in the Hope position, you have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is one of the best romantic relationship cards that you can get. To me, this is like the American dream, the happy home, the happy relationship, the happy children, emotions abound and, flowing. There's some Cancerian people out there that are getting ready to get an engagement ring and a proposal of marriage. For some of you, the engagement is going to come around Valentine's Day. You may actually even get married around Valentine's Day, because I also seeing you planning your wedding with lots of hearts and red balloons, red hearts. I'm getting a real Valentine's theme going on here too. So if you get engaged around Valentine's, I feel like your wedding is also going to be around or on Valentine's Day. I feel there's a great partnership arrangement and agreement with this partner, where you also become partners in business as well as marriage for some of you. And I feel that you're going to be taking money that you're going to put towards building a house, and that you're going to be building this house near water, like near a cape or a bay or some kind of cove. I get the house being built near water. I feel that this is going to be a substantial home with a lot of doorways or avenues or driveways to get to it. I feel like you're going to be near some kind of thoroughfare. It's a predominant place to a port or some place that's traveled to a lot. For some of you, it's going to be in Rhode Island. For some of you, it's going to be in Cape Cod. For some of you, I feel it may be on Nantucket. It's a popular, busy, traveled, well-known place. And I feel the house, it looks to me like it's Victorian. So either you build it from the ground up and it's new, but it looks like a Victorian, or you're refurbishing and renovating and redoing a Victorian. But this is a big place. I almost feel like it's almost seems like a landmark, or at one time it had been a guest house or like a hotel or a little, place by the sea that people would go. It's very interesting. I see it in my mind right now. I see it as blue. It's like a deep dark peacock or turquoise blue paint uh, with white trim and little yellow accents. And it has like a tower room and a big pathway that comes up to it that's all paved and bricked in some way. It's very elaborate. There's a lot of really great landscaping and shrubs going on here, and some either a fountain right in front of it or some plants that resemble the way a fountain would flow in a circular area on leading up the path to go to this house. And I see water around it on both sides, uh, so, and maybe behind it, I don't know, but I can see that there's water on either side of it. So hopefully that's going to make sense to some of you out there. And I feel like for many of you, you will be living by the sea and or living near water. This is coming up with this 10 of Cups. Which, by the way, I want to say, of the relationship cards in the deck, to me, the two best cards you can get are the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. And you do have 10 of Cups here. And interestingly enough, following that in a family opinion or influence position in the future, the card that follows it, you have the Lovers. Now, this card is a questionable card. It doesn't always mean good. It can sometimes mean a soulmate connection, which can be teaching and learning experience that's not always easy. There can be a lot of struggles, and sometimes it can indicate that there's 3 people in the relationship because you got the angel up here. So, but it also depends on what cards are circling around it, and you've got the 10 of Cups. These two came one right after the other. This is how they were in the position in your reading. So to me, here the Lovers is actually a positive card or a benefit. I feel that for many of you, you will be dividing your time between 2 homes. I feel that your home is going to be a special place where you are going to entertain and have lots of gatherings, and there will be lots of children there, young children. Like, because I see kids like running through, really happy, running through the house, and like laughing and joking around and giggling and being silly. And these kids are young; they're like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. These are not older kids. You're going to be giving them training and lessons in sailing. They're going to learn how to be safe near water and be very active and participate with doing things on the water, boating, sailing, fishing. Um, I feel like you're going to be giving them a lot of instruction. I'm seeing them all, all lined up with their little, little life preservers tied up and listening to you. The male partner of this group is really into fishing because I'm seeing one of the things he's showing the kids how to do is to take the hook out of the fish's mouth or, taking a fish off the line. I'm seeing that and the kids all staring with big wide eyes and like, ah. I don't feel they're ready to do it yet, but for who this applies to, I feel that you are going to be participating in a lot of really good, fine, happy, memory building activities as a family. You're going to really be enjoying this home. There's a lot of love and happiness there. It's like your dream home. And I feel some of you are going to actually have a dream job located with living at this home. Somebody is writing something. They're talking to a journalist or they're becoming a journalist because I feel that something gets written and published in magazines or newspapers and blogs come up here. So, and I feel this is the Cancerian. It comes up more as the Cancerian female, but it could also be, if you're a Cancerian male, It's either or. Is this writing journalist, magazine, newspaper, blogger, whatever, novelist? It's that is occurring here in this home. Wow, and I'm going to say something here. I get some weird things that you're going to write about. On one hand, I feel like somebody is going to be writing about serial killers or like and how their minds work or serial crime people. And on the other hand, I'm also getting somebody that has huge knowledge and interest in uh, gardening and plants and horticulture and like almost like better homes and gardens, like and landscaping. So wow, I don't know if this is the same person is just great at writing about a variety of topics or what, but I'm seeing those two dramatically extreme topics being written about, connected to the Lover's card. Now, the next card you have in your reading today, dear Cancerian people out there, you have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is showing up in the position of a fear, but this is also a future position. And this card symbolizes to me you giving charity to others happily and freely, or you yourself receiving charity from others. And this could be not just from a private source, it could be from government grants or banking institutions and loans. I feel some of you are going to be getting the money you need, and publishing a book is connected to it. I feel there is somebody out there that's writing a series about like killers, rapists, serial, crime. I don't know. That comes up again, but it comes up like it's a series. Could be a series of articles, but it could be a series of like a book series. I feel there is a great financial abundance and reaping the benefits of that and financial rewards next month. October is a harbinger of change for you, of developing projects and implementing things and putting them into action. And November comes up, November and December come up more as the time of reaping financial rewards from those efforts. For those of you that have been waiting for a grant or bank loan to come in for you, I get that it does. I really feel that comes up more strongly to me in the month of November, especially around the 18th, 19th, or 20th of the month of November. And I feel that you're going to be talking to somebody at a distance that gives you great inspiration and ideas. For some of you, I feel that spiritual matters and subjects are really going to be delved into. I feel that someone is going to be researching the link between the past, the present, and the future, like writing about it. And I'm seeing like biblical figures, like I'm seeing Jesus and his disciples, and I'm getting through history and time, and also connections about traditions and how traditions have been carried over comes up here with this card. So hopefully that's making sense to some of you Cancerian people out there, because I don't know, it just seems like kind of historical in nature, like like factual, historical, yet moving forward, like showing through the progression of time. And in your outcome card, you have the Queen of Rods. Now, the Queen of Rods to me symbolizes a fire sign female. She would either be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That could be her rising sign, her sun sign, her rising sign, or her moon sign, or predominant in her chart. The Queen of Rods is somebody that is a very natural person. She's very fair. She's great with business and communicating and enterprise. She has a tendency to love animals. She can be a very good spokesperson for a cause or a company. She can be dramatic in her thinking and in the way she addresses situations. She can be kind of forceful, but she is loving. On the negative side of this queen, she can be temperamental, a little antagonistic. Sometimes she can be dramatic. Um, Sometimes she takes things too far where she should leave it alone, but she keeps it going. Those can be some of her negative traits. I feel that you are going to be having communication with this woman. I feel that she gives you something you can take to the bank. She wants you to succeed and she's trying to help you with what you want to do. For some of you, she is a romantic and sexual partner, but not for all of you, because for some of you, she actually comes up as somebody that is almost like a mentor and like your philanthropist that wants to help you and see you succeed. So she's definitely not the same thing for everybody. I feel like for those of you that she's the philanthropist, she's really stepped up and is giving you some cash or some financial backing. That's come up quite a bit. You Cancerian people out there seem to be getting some help. You're very talented, and she comes through to help you with your talents and to help you specialize your gifts. She really wants to see you succeed. For those of you that she's the romantic partner, she is a very jealous female. She likes to have her own way, and she doesn't want to get told what to do. She's going to stamp her feet and create a fuss when she wants you to do something. That's if she's the romantic partner, not the philanthropist, generous, take you under her wing person. She comes in to help you with change, regardless of who you are. She's all about change in your life. Romantically, if you're in a romantic relationship with her, be prepared to be on a emotional seesaw. There's a lot of emotional interplay and back and forth. And I'm hearing the word Skype, so she might be at a distance because I get you two Skyping. And if she's not the romantic partner, I really feel that she sees you through to the end and really help you with business. So I hope those messages made sense to you, because you had a lot of people cards here. Well, I mean, in one reading, I mean, this does happen, but look at this. You had King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Queen of Rods, all in your reading. So and they're not always like a love relationship partner or a husband. Sometimes they are a coworker, a father, a backer. I mean, it's very confusing when the people cards come up for a general reading. So because then there's different explanations happening here. So as the final card that I pulled for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, I pulled the card for you of Angel of Soul Love. And it says, time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. And here's what the card looks like. I'm hearing now you can rely on yourself better. You're trusting yourself more than you used to. You're communicating your wants and needs more clearly to others. You've undergone some stress and traumas from the recent past, and I feel like you're starting to get yourself healed and get yourself out of them. You have a great empathy towards others, and animals have a special place in your heart and in your life. I feel that you're developing your generosity and that you will be giving a gift of cash to someone in the near future. This comes up as like a brother or a friend. You want them to succeed and be happy in the same way that you are now finding happiness. Your spiritual grounding force is very strong right now. I really feel like the wheels of karmic fate are turning in your favor in your life right now, and things are going to start to be brought up to a higher octave in your life. Be prepared for more good things to come your way, but focus on being settled and grounded. So I hope this reading was of some help for you today, Cancer, for the month of October 2014. I want to say thank you for watching, liking, and sharing my videos. Thank you for Google Plusing. Thank you for subscribing. I also want to say thank you to the great Cancerian people I've had the pleasure of doing readings for. It's been a true pleasure to meet and connect with you. If you're a Cancerian person out there that would like to have a private reading with me, I have posted the link for my website below. If you go to my order page, you can schedule your own appointment on the online scheduling calendar that I'm sorry to say is now booking out into February. So if I can open up more times, I will, but what availability you see on that calendar is what I have available right now. You would then go back to the order page and make your payment through PayPal to secure and hold your scheduled appointment. And I call you at the time of your reading unless you live outside the United States. If you live outside the United States, we do the readings via Skype, or you would call me for your reading. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month of October, Cancer, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.